Hi, we're 14892 Venom, and this is the first video in our CAD tutorial series. In this video, we're going to briefly go through the important features of the Fusion 360 workspace. On the left-hand side of the screen is your Projects tab. All of your projects and files are located in this tab for easy access. You can create a new project by clicking the New Project button and naming it accordingly. Once you create a project, you can upload assets and create files inside of the project. You can also search for different projects or files by using the search bar. On the top of the screen, there's a bar with a lot of different sections. We're going to go in depth on each of these sections in future videos, but for now, I'm going to point out a few important features you need to know. This dropdown includes the different workspaces that are offered by Fusion. For the purposes of FTC, you will use the Design workspace for CAD and the Manufacture workspace for CAM. Next to this dropdown is the Create Sketch button. This button allows you to create a sketch and choose the axes that you want to sketch on. We'll go over sketching in Fusion in a later video. Next to the Solid tab, there are other tabs such as Surface and Mesh, but the most commonly used tab is the Solid tab. Above these tabs are a few important buttons. There's a Save button, which allows you to save your file. There are also the Undo and Redo buttons, which are very helpful when working. Next to the Projects tab is a setup where you can see the sketches, bodies, and components of your file. This is very helpful for selecting parts quickly or hiding them from view. Across from the setup on the right hand side of the screen is a cube which you can use to change the view of your 3D model. You can rotate the cube or select a face, edge, or point to view your model from. If you want to go back to the home view, press the home icon next to the cube. At the bottom of the screen, there's a bar with a couple of helpful features. The first button allows you to orbit the 3D model with your mouse. Another useful button is the pan button, which allows you to pan with your mouse. However, you can hold the scroll wheel on your mouse down and drag to pan instead. There's also a zoom button here, but it's easier to zoom in and out with the scroll wheel on your mouse. Below this bar is the timeline of your project. Using the timeline, you can go backwards or forwards in your design by sliding the bar to your desired location. If you want to edit a specific point in the timeline, right-click on that feature and click Edit Feature. In this example when importing, I'm using a part from Venom-Robotics. Once you click on a part that you want to export, scroll to the CAD section. Then click on the step file that you need. Once the part has been downloaded, go back to Fusion and click on either the Show Data panel or the File dropdown. Then select Upload. Once you have all the files that you would like to upload, make sure the file location selected is correct and click Upload. I would also recommend downloading Rev's complete part library after you watch this video if you plan on CAD being an important part of your team's design process. Once your part is finished, select the File dropdown, then select Export. If you're making your part accessible for others to use, export it as a step file. If you're uploading your part for 3D printing, you're going to have to upload it as an STL file. If you have a desired USB hard drive or SSD you want to export your part to, you can also change the file location. Those are all of the basic features you need to know in order to get oriented with the Fusion 360 workspace. We'll go in depth on all of the features in Fusion 360 in future videos, but for now, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you know when our next video drops. Comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, and we'll see you next time.